Hello everybody, this is the second video of our how-to series. Today we're going to be going over how to use targets for encouraging practice at home. We know that not all of our students, no matter the age, always want to practice at home, which is certainly okay, but it can be frustrating as a parent when you're trying to get your child to do some Taekwondo at home. And so targets are always something that all of our students enjoy using during class. And so using them at home to incorporate practice can be a lot more fun and entertaining for our students. So we're going to be showing you how to do target practice for the 3 basic kicks. Of course, first you need to make sure that they are standing in the correct kicking stance. So kicking stance, go! Hey! Proper kicking stance, they're going to step backwards with their right foot, not forwards with their left. Okay, they're going to step back with their right foot, right hand in front of the chest, left hand in front of the shoulder, extended out a little bit, knees slightly bent. Okay, so this is the proper kicking stance. And then the 3 kicks that we're going to go over today are our front snap kick, our roundhouse kick, and our foot-to-foot side kick backhand punch combination. Okay, we're going to first start off with our front snap kick. We want to make sure you're holding the target correctly. You want to start with the rounded edge pointed up towards the ceiling. Okay, you're going to grip it just like a tennis racket. You want to make sure your fingers are on the flat laced edge and your thumb is in that curved section. You're going to drop the target down 90 degrees so that it's parallel with the floor, and this is the proper way to hold the target for the front snap kick. Now, when they kick the target, the student is going to be using the top part of their foot to make contact with the target, just like that. You'll notice Miss Kennedy brought her knee up first and then extended her foot out and back for the front snap kick, and that is the proper way to make the front snap kick. A little bit faster, this is what that will look like.
1, 2, 3.
The second kick that we're going to be going through is, of course, the roundhouse kick. Now, you're actually going to hold the target in the same position, but you're going to need to adjust the angle to accommodate the angle of the foot when making contact. So the student will still be using the top part of their foot to make contact with the bottom of the target, which looks like that. And again, you'll notice for the proper roundhouse kick, Miss Kennedy turned her bottom foot, or she pivoted on that bottom foot, turned her waist all around before kicking. That same kind of snapping motion, stepping in front and then resetting back. Okay, so a little bit faster, this is what that will look like. Okay. And 3 more times.
1, 2, 3.
The final kick that we're going to be going through is our foot-to-foot side kick backhand punch combination. So you're actually going to hold the target differently for this kick. You're actually going to have the rounded edge pointed down. Okay, and then you're going to flip your fingers. So you're going to want your thumb on that flat laced edge and your fingers in the curved part. You're still going to be gripping it just like a tennis racket though. And then you're going to just leave it pointed towards the floor, making sure it's parallel to the student because they're going to be using that bottom part of their foot to make contact going forward. So they're going to bring their back foot to their front foot. They're going to tuck, use that bottom part of their foot, set that foot down in front, use their backhand punch. Notice using the 2 big knuckles, keeping the wrist and arm straight, and then sliding back into the kicking stance. So a little bit faster, this is what that kick looks like. Okay, or I should say combination. We'll see that 3 more times.
1, 2, 3.
Second thing to keep in mind while you're practicing is that you're going to need to adjust the distance and the height of the target to accommodate the student. In the case of the front snap kick, if the target is too low or too high or too far, things may happen that are kind of defeating the purpose of this practice. So a general rule of thumb for height For all of these kicks, the front snap kick, roundhouse kick, foot to foot side kick, and punch combination, you want to keep the target around the waist or belt level or just slightly higher. That is a really good placement for it. In terms of distance, you guys will be able to kind of feel that out as you practice. For instance, if you start too far away from each other, okay, you should be able to figure that out by the fact that the student won't be able to kick the target, and you can both adjust accordingly so that the next time proper contact is made. Third thing to keep in mind, you want to make sure you maintain a strong grip on the target. Again, we're grasping it like a tennis racket, so please don't let go or have a loose grip. You want to make sure that you're prepared for contact. Otherwise, target could go flying. Somebody could get hurt. And of course, we don't want that to happen. So just make sure, again, maintaining a strong grip on the target. The last thing to keep in mind, which is probably the most important, is that practice should always be fun at home. Okay, it shouldn't be like pulling teeth out of an alligator. And the only way that practice will be fun is if you make it fun. Now, you can practice with targets at home, and this is what it can look like.
Go. Go. Go.
Nobody's enjoying that. Nobody's having fun. So of course, it's not the scenario that we're looking for. If you've ever watched them when they use targets in class, instructors are always keeping a high energy. They're very positive here and there. They're issuing challenges to, make sure the practice is staying interesting, but also furthering the students' training. So if you keep those things in mind, then your practice could look like this.
All right, Emily, let's try 3 times in a row, every single time making your snap even faster. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow, awesome job, ma'am.
Excellent. Both people are smiling. It was very fun. The practice seemed to fly by. That was excellent. So you can try to mimic that at home, again, keeping it fun and positive. The last thing, of course, you want to finish up your practice just like we finish up practice in class. So coming back to your attention, and of course sharing that mutual respect and thanking each other by saying 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you everybody for watching our how to use targets to practice at home video. We hope you enjoyed it, but more importantly, we hope that you learned something from it. If you don't have targets at home to practice with, of course, you can always purchase them through our pro shop here at the school, but you can also use household items, well, not any household items, but I know a lot of students have used like pillows in the past before as substitutes, and that's perfectly fine as well. So we hope you will stay tuned to the rest of our videos to come in the future. But in the meantime, keep practicing, and again, remember to keep practice fun. Thank you.